Welcome. You're watching Times Now. I'm Padmaja Joshi. So when I ask you about the farmers' concerns, their problems with the 3 new farm laws, what are the main points that come to your mind? What, according to you, are the reasons that they want these 3 laws repealed? Now, the objections are broadly under 2 heads. First, the farmers are scared that they will not get the minimum support price from the government for their produce after these laws. And second, the farmers feel that the government will either stop procuring from them, they'll stop buying their produce, and leave them at the mercy of corporates. Simplifying that further, the 2 main issues here are MSP, procurement. So today, let's look at data available with us to check if indeed this has happened. Has MSP and procurement been lessened or removed or done away with by the Modi government in the 6 months that these laws have been in force? The ordinance for these farm laws, remember, was brought in June. So first, we are examining the issue of minimum support price. Let's look at the data of the last 6 months. We have a good time period to check what has actually happened with the MSP from June up till roughly December, as opposed to what we are being told about could happen sometime in the unforeseeable future. For starters, the government at present has actually announced a hike in the MSP of 6 Rabi crops. This happened in September. The hike in the MSP ranges from about 50 rupees to 300 rupees per quintal for different grains or produce. The support price, for example, for wheat has been increased by 50 rupees a quintal. Now it stands at 1,975 rupees per quintal this season. Meanwhile, the MSP for barley has been increased by 75 rupees per quintal. Now it stands at 1,600 rupees per quintal. The MSP, now if we're talking about gram, it has gone up by 225 rupees and now stands at 5,100 rupees per quintal. And similarly for lentils, the MSP has gone up by 300 rupees per quintal. Now it stands at 5,100. Similarly is the MSP for mustard and safflower. They have both been increased and now stand at 4,650 rupees for mustard per quintal, and for safflower it is 5,327 rupees per quintal. So farmers will get the benefit of this hiked MSP from the next Rabi season, that is 2021 and 2022. So it's quite clear from this data of the last 6 months that far from removing MSP after bringing in the laws, we have evidence at hand to see that MSP was actually hiked. So now you'll possibly think MSP has been hiked for a few crops. Let's also do a comparison. How does this hike, this increase of minimum support price by the government, compare to what has happened in the last government, the last 5 years? Has this present government brought down the support price given to farmers? Here's a quick comparison for a few crops that I picked up. When we talk about wheat, under the UPA, the period that I have looked at is 2013-14, the last year of the UPA government. Wheat stood at 1,400 rupees per quintal. Currently under the NDA, the same crop is being given an MSP of 1,975 rupees per quintal. Let's talk about paddy, what we call dhan in Hindi. 1,310 rupees per quintal under the UPA. Currently, it stands at 1,870 rupees per quintal. For jowar, the UPA government, the top price that it gave in its last year was 1,520 rupees per quintal. Currently, in this year, for the same crop, 2,640 rupees per quintal are being given. Now let's talk about masoor dal. Under the UPA, 2,950 rupees per quintal, and under the current government, 5,100 rupees per quintal. For chana, the price in the last government was 3,100 rupees per quintal, and currently it stands at 5,100 rupees per quintal. Then for tur dal, UPA gave 4,300 rupees per quintal, and it has gone up by 1,700 rupees per quintal under the present regime. So these are a few examples that we have seen. But what is all of this data telling you? It's a very simple interpretation that MSP, far from being denied or being done away with or being reduced, it's actually increased year on year. To be fair, even the UPA increased it year on year. The Modi government has only carried on that tradition. The September MSP hike I told you about, that's not some knee-jerk reaction to the farmers' protest. It's something that has been done as a matter of policy every year. Mind you, this is not to say that this is any favor being done to farmers, but one has to recognize that a fair price was being determined and implemented, and it is still being determined and it is still being implemented. All of this flies in the face of claims that you've possibly heard on TV, the fears that are flying around that MSP to khatam ho raha hai. MSP sarkar khatam kar rahi hai, the government is doing away with it. By the way, this is the farmers portal of the government where you can yourself track the MSP for various crops. This is the link for the farmers portal where the MSP is declared every year. You can go and check it yourself and actually make an educated comparison. Many would argue, what is the big deal about MSP being increased anyway? It is just being done to adjust for inflation. Our expenditure goes up every year. The prices of things go up every year. So MSP naturally has to go up. This is where the other thing has to be considered. Procurement. What is procurement? It's basically how much crop did the government end up buying from farmers. It follows to reason that the more the government buys, the better it is for the farmer, right? So here is what the data available tells us. Let's take a look at how much procurement was done by the Manmohan Singh government of paddy. The period I'm looking at is the 5 years between 2009 and 2014. 1700 lakh metric tons. For the same period, 5 years, the Modi government between 2014 and 2019 procured 3000 lakh metric tons. For oilseeds, whereas the UPA procured 3.75 lakh metric tons, this government, as opposed to 3.75 lakh metric tons, has actually procured 56 lakh metric tons. For pulses, the difference is even more stark. The UPA government procured 1.5 lakh metric tons. The NDA government has procured 112 lakh metric tons. So it's very, very clear that just the sheer amount of crops that the government is taking from the farmer is much, much more. It is exponentially higher right now. This is all data. This data on increased MSP and increased procurement tells us this. When the government buys more from the farmer and buys it at a higher price, what is the result? The result is more money in the farmer's pocket. Now, this is just a comparison of how the last 5 years have been versus the years before. But even now, year on year, procurement has either stayed stable or in fact has increased in some cases. Mind you, there are a couple of things we have to remember when talking about this. The government has hiked MSP and has bought more from farmers. But this does not mean that the government can start buying everything that a farmer grows at MSP. That can't happen simply because no country has that much budget. It has never happened in history. It's as simple as this. Let me give you an example. Ideally, a government job gives you security. But there is no country that can give every citizen a government job. Yes, you can increase the number of government jobs. Similarly, you can increase procurement. Yes, you can increase salaries for government jobs, just like the government is increasing MSP. But even then, just like the rest of us need to look for jobs in the open market, the rest of the farmers whose produce is not being bought by the government at MSP need to look out in the open market for buyers. And that is where the farm laws come in. The function of the government is to ensure that when the farmers go into the open market, they have a wide variety of buyers, that they get a market competitive price for their produce. Do the new farm laws do that? For that, do watch our other I Explain videos. But on the limited point of government support to farmers, this data is quite clear. The government is buying more. It is buying more by paying more per unit. And the result is that farmers are getting more money. Does that square with the idea which is being floated that farmers are being pushed out of the MSP support net? Decide for yourself.